and welcome back to my channel. I'm the Planning Redhead. Today I'm going to be not cash stuffing. I'm going to be budgeting my first paycheck of February 2023. So if that sounds something you would enjoy, please stick along. I'm glad that you're here. A little bit about me. I am a wife and mother of two wonderful children. I have a low variable income that I stuff as like the extra in our household, and that my husband, he covers all of our main bills and our household costs. All of my budgeting is strictly extra stuff. So the kids' extracurriculars, like vacations, Christmas, things like that. So I have a very unique budget. I guess not everybody's households work like this, and that's fine. But there's lots of amazing and interesting things that you can probably take away from my style of budgeting that you could implement in your own. So if that's something you're interested, just stay tuned and we will get right into it. So for my first paycheck of February, February paycheck number 1. I cannot believe we are already at the beginning of February. I feel like the January flew by so quickly. All right, so for my paycheck in February, I had an income of $1,201.66. So that is probably the highest paycheck I've ever had. It's just been extremely busy with work. I do work from home, but it's been very, very busy, lots that needs to get done. So I've just been putting in a lot of extra hours. I don't expect this high of paychecks all the time. I wish. This is lovely and wonderful and can really help bulk up some of the sinking funds that need to be bulked up, just because the cost of everything has gone up. So I'm really, really happy. I could definitely use this. So once I get my income, the first thing I do is I like to pay myself first. This is something I started last year and I love it. I feel like it's helped me save a lot more in an emergency fund, as well as helped me make investing a priority and goal in my life. I am well into my mid-30s now, and I've only recently started investing, and I really look back and wish I had gotten started sooner. So this is a great way, I find. If I just take it right off the top, I don't even notice it gone, and then my paycheck that I'm actually using to stuff is just what's left over. So right off the top, I take 10% to savings. So that would work out to be $120.17. And then I take 5% to invest. And that would work out to be $60.08. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So right off the top, those two get transferred over into their respectable accounts. I have a high interest savings account that I'm keeping my emergency fund in. Here in Canada, it's sitting at, I think it's 2.5%. So I'm really happy with that. And then I invest this money right away into, I use the Wealthsimple platform. So that money gets transferred right away over there. And that altogether, that's a total of $180.25 sent over to savings and investing, which means I have left over $1,021.41. So that is basically the money I have to work with. So first thing is I'm going to pay some of my fixed expenses. I don't pay all of them at once, but I am almost a whole month ahead on my bills. So that has been a goal of mine, and I always try to stay a little ahead, just in case I happen to have a paycheck that's quite a bit lower, that I'm not scrambling to make sure my bills are paid, because all these fixed expenses automatically come out of my checking account, so I want to make sure that that money is always there. So the first expense we're paying with this paycheck is my car insurance, and that's $118. Next are my bank fees, and those are $10. My first TFSA contribution this is actually my contribution of March 1st, and then dance, I'm going to put, I'm putting not half, it's part 1 of 2, that's just how I remind myself. I'm going to put $100 from this paycheck into towards that dance bill, and that will be my daughter's March dance bill. So as you can see, after this paycheck, I'm fully finished paying my expenses for February, and I'm hoping, if all goes well, I will be, by my last paycheck in February, I will have all of March bills paid for. So I will be a full month ahead moving forward. So that's my goal. Just makes life so much easier to have that done. So that leaves us a total for fixed expenses of $278, and then that means left is $743.41. So next I will be doing my sinking funds. So my sinking funds are all my cash envelopes and longer term savings for like Christmas and future events and that. I am not a fully cash budgeter. I stuff my cash envelopes, and then I usually pay with my Visa so I can get the cash back. And then I pull that out of my envelopes as soon as I get home. I kind of reconcile my transactions for the day and pull it out of my envelopes and track it on my envelopes, and pay my Visa back right away, so I'm not carrying a large balance. The little bit that I do on my Visa is actually from, we had a family emergency late last year and it required us to travel a lot. So we're just kind of paying that off. I mean, we've got the money. I could, well, yeah, it was a complicated time, but the sinking funds, that's how I work. That seems to work best for me. I've become quite a bit more disciplined that I don't just charge anything on my credit card. I have a good idea of exactly what's in my envelopes because I do look at my finances on a very regular basis, usually daily, if not every second or third day if life just gets super busy. So I just make sure I keep in range of what I have. So, but my sinking funds are stuffed with cash. I just don't carry that with me on a day-to-day basis. I don't like carrying a lot of cash. It makes me nervous. So that just seems to be what works best for me. So miscellaneous is going to get its normal $5. Gas is going to get $45 because gas prices are crazy right now. Food is going to get $25. School is going to get $10. Wellness, I've budgeted $100 to go into this envelope. My daughter's next ortho appointment is coming up, and I need to pay at least $250 towards that at that appointment. So I'm really, really, really trying to bulk that up. My daughter is getting $25. My son is getting his usual $10. In fun, I'm going to put $10. Let's just, sinking funds continued up here. All right. Such a long list of sinking funds for us. So after fun, we've got gifts. And gifts is going to get $5. My envelope is going to get $5. Clothes is going to get $10. House is going to get $5. Vacation is going to get $10. Christmas is going to get $25. Photos is going to get $10. And pets is going to get $5. So these are, for the most part, pretty standard amounts that I like to put in each week, with the exception of wellness and gas. But normally I stuff about $200 a week into my sinking funds. So all together, if I add these all up, that comes to $305, and that will leave us with $438. So I'm going to put aside $290 for week 2, and that will cover all my sinking fund stuffing for week 2, as well as, if I don't use it all in that, some will go into the savings challenge for week 2. We'll kind of see where all the funds are after that week. And that will leave me with $148.41 left. So now that I've got that and my week 2 covered, I need to cover a debt payment. So that'll go towards my Visa, and I will put $100 towards that. And that will leave me with $48.41. And we'll put some to savings, and oh my goodness, trying to remember to highlight. If I don't do this, I feel like I'm looking all over the page to find out where I wrote everything when I go to do my stuffing. So at least this way it keeps it clear for me. So for savings, I'm going to be doing a challenge. That's my 100 envelope challenge. So I will put 45 to that. It's not a lot, but it's something, and I'm happy with that. And then the remainder will go to my checking account cushion. So that'll be $3.41. The reason I put some to my cushion is here in Canada, we don't have $1 or $2 bills. Our lowest bill is a $5. And I don't like taking out coins to stuff into my envelopes. It gets too heavy, it's noisy. I'd rather just round everything to a 5 or a 10. It just makes it a lot more simpler here in Canada. So all of that together, the challenge and the cushion, would come to $48.41, which will leave us with $0, which is what I always want to do. I like to have a zero-based budget. So I like, after I've done all of my budgeting, that I end up with nothing left. So basically every dollar and cent I bring in has a place to go. It's allotted somewhere, whether that's into savings, investing, debt, checking account cushion, so there's an extra buffer in there, whatever that may be. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you found it informative. I know it's not a lot for a big, well, I guess it is a big stuffing for me. Maybe not for everybody, but for me, it's great to be able to put some money into some of these sinking funds that I know we're really going to need the money towards this next few months. Yeah, fingers crossed, maybe my next paycheck will be a good one as well. I would love to get this debt paid off and cover some of these expenses further. So I know there's a few other ones that are going to be coming up. And like I was saying in my last video, my daughter's got a lot of fees for dance that are coming up as we're getting into competition season. So I need to have her envelope bulked up some more, as well as she's starting orthodontic treatment. So I just really want to make sure that we've got extra there for that. So that's everything for my February Paycheck 1 budget. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe so you can see the cash stuffing after this video, which will film after this. Oh, one of my kids is up and wandering around. But yes, come back and you can watch my cash stuffing of this. I'll be filming that next, but it won't be up for a few days. And yeah. Thank you so much for everybody who has liked and subscribed. It means a lot to me. I'm really enjoying my journey here on YouTube. I've been on YouTube now for a month, and I'm so grateful for the amazing community, and just want to thank everybody who has supported me on this journey so far. Thank you, everyone. Hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. Good night. Bye.